Grace and peace. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. If you like the words that's coming out of my mouth, if you like this content, please like, subscribe, share, become part of the Talk to Me Spirit family. What it do, fam? What's up? Can your homegirl get some love? And you knows I loves you. All right, let's clear the energy and call in spirit. I am the voice of the voiceless. This is take 3. So some of your cards were already out, okay? Talk to me, spirit. Let's give them something to talk about. The card that came out when I was having technical difficulties is called BS on your BS, okay? So sometimes you have to call a spade a spade. It's okay to agree to disagree. There's no perfect person, and you definitely know everybody's not always right because everybody don't know everything. Some people just be faking the funk. They want to feel like they have it all in control, but everybody don't have everything in control. All right? You want to get out of a rut? The first step is to get tired of the BS. Your BS, okay? Their BS, the world's BS. Spend today honing your sense of deja vu. Once you can spot the old stuff, you can start to stop the old stuff. You have to nip it in the bud, okay? You have to stop it before it escalates, all right? So the next card we have is the card number 32. 32 breaks down the 5 of change, okay? You could be life path number 3, life path number 2, life path number 5. You could be born on the 3rd of the month, the 2nd, or the 5th of the month. Voice chakra, okay? Authenticity, be your true self, okay? Stop changing for other people. Stop letting people dim your light. And of course, you stop dimming your light for other people. You are your own worst enemy, your own best friend. They want you to step into your individuality. They want you to express yourself. You know, start telling people you're tired. Tell people, I really don't feel like doing it today. Can we take a rain check? All right. They want you to stand up. All right. Then we have number 26. 26 break down to 8. All right. 6 is change, union. Okay. Compassion, forgiveness, empathy. Start showing empathy to yourself. Start showing compassion to you and your other people. And forgiveness. Once again, forgiveness is a gift that you can offer. And also forgiveness is a gift another person can give you. You don't have to do it and they don't have to do it. All right. Then the next one we have number 14. 14 breaks down to 5. Another change. Restoration, compassion, wounded healer. You've been through a lot, and it's okay. Spirit said take this time to agree to disagree. You know, heal. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. Heal. Stop dimming your light for other people. All right, you're not weak. You're just wounded. Take the time out for you. Like I said, call back your power and your energy. All right. Then we have tears. 27 breaks down to 9. 7 is a completion. Number 2 is a union. Completion. 9 is a wounded healer. 9 is that alchemist. You're going through a grief, loss, and heartbreak. This go back to the healing stage. You need time to heal, or the wound is going to get more and more exposed. It's going to get infected with different toxicity. So Spirit wants you to say it's okay to grieve. It's okay to grieve over a loss, but you take that time to grieve and then you heal. All right. If you don't feel like it, journaling, shadow work is a part of healing. Heartbreak is a part of life. It's a part. There's a season to cry, a season to die, a season to be born, a season to laugh. Okay. A season to be angry, a season to express yourself. There are cycles of life. Everything has to go through the cycle of life. It's the law of nature. All right. So Spirit wants you to grieve this heartbreak, grieve this loss, but don't stay there in depression, because if you stay too long, it gets harder and harder to get out. You have to be open to receive. So always get the invitation. You have to understand you're not meant to carry this load alone. Listen to somebody. They got a hotline, a suicide hotline. They got a depression hotline. Okay. If you're struggling, go to a food pantry. Stop and let the pride and ego go. That's why they out there to help you. All right. If you have to eat ramens all the time, at least you and your children are not starving. Okay. You have to go. Things are gotta get worse before they get better. But there's always somebody. If you can't talk to your family or your loved ones, then find help. They got a 1-800 number. Okay, so this is the time. This is what Spirit is saying. You don't have to do it alone. Okay, call yourself out on your BS, other people's BS. All right. So we have Magician in the past, we have Death in the present, and we have the Sun in the future. During this time, Spirit really wants you to return back to your roots. Okay? Your ancestors, especially ones that you don't know, went through what you went through. That's why you call on your high benevolent ancestors unknown that resonate with your higher good. The same earth you walked on, they walked on. The same air you breathe in, they breathe. Okay? They are blood of your blood, flesh of your flesh, soul of your soul, bone of your bone. All right? They understand because they went through it. That's why they chose you. You have spirits helping you. Pray and ask God to send you someone that's on your level. All right, like I said, use your intellect. Call yourself out if you know you wrong. Okay, admit you wrong. That's a part of admitting, is a part of healing. Okay, forgiveness is a gift that you can give to that person or that person can give to you. They don't have to do it and you don't have to do it, but it helps lighten the load, because when you do that, you're taking back your power. They no longer have control over you. You need to concentrate. Taking time, like, no, I just need time for myself today. Once again, if you feel like you can't talk to those persons, they have 1-800 numbers. Okay? People don't realize when people take their life, they also are in pain, but they also leave another person in pain too. So it goes both ways. Okay? The willpower to make things happen, you gotta want it. You really have to want it. Yes, it's hard. Things are getting hard. Okay? This is a time in your life when you have the power to manifest the outcome you want. Try humming, lifting up your vibrations. Okay? Things take time. The last thing that grows on a fruit tree is the fruit. That is your past energy. A lot of y'all are going through the ego death. Y'all going through the dark night of the soul. Y'all going through that. Healing is darkness. You have to push through the light. So during this time, you're finding yourself. A lot of y'all are waking up, and it can feel like people are not understanding you. You're different. You're starting to see things. That's a part of spirituality, because you took the road less traveled. But there are people there that's been there where you are, that's there to help you. Now, everything has a catch-22, people. So you're going to have to start using your intuition and feel the energy. During the present moment, once again, you're finding yourself, you're going through a death and rebirth. You must die spiritually to be born spiritually. Okay, a period of spiritual transformation. It's not easy because you lose everything. You have to decrease before you can increase. You have to start at the bottom before you get to the top. Okay, stop. Let your pride and ego go and reach out for help. Like I said, if you're struggling, there's services that can help you. There's food banks. It might not be what you wanted, but you're not starving. Okay? Go to the shelter where you can get clothes. People donate stuff. Okay? This is what I'm hearing. As well as unexpected time for change. You're going through a transformation. All right? New beginnings are coming, but you have to go through this resurrection. Okay, although such shifts can be challenging or even traumatic, they often lead to newfound lease on life. You picked everything you're going through, your struggles, everything. When you're weak, you're strong. So you're getting built up. Y'all having a tower moment. This is where it's going to get stronger. You have to get rebuilt. You look at the past, everything that you going in the past. You resurrect it. You learn and transform it. Is it going to be easy? No, ma'am. No, sir. It's not. But as soon as you do it, your blessings are coming. When you're called, more is required of thee. Is it fair? No, ma'am. No, sir. All right. You were chosen. Everything. Like I said, you picked your name, your time, your struggles. You picked your family. Everything, because you relate to it. They're not your relatives. You relate to them. All right. Once you go through the dark phase, the dark night of the soul, the ego deaths, all right, which is your flesh dying. When you just stop gloating on everything, you start focusing in the present moment, you start giving yourself the love and everything, that's when it's going to blossom. A lotus flower grows in the mud before it becomes that beautiful lotus flower. A butterfly, before it becomes that beautiful mariposa, it's that ugly caterpillar, and then it dissolves into a lava, and then it transforms. Right now, you're going through a major transformation. In the future, the card is intended to evoke a sense of accomplishments, positivity, blessing upon blessing. You're inspiring people coming into you. You up there praying and everything, that God sends you someone out of the end. Someone's like, here, this is for you, or or DoorDash came and delivered something, even though it's wrong, but it can be a blessing in disguise. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. Don't give up when the water. Okay, this is where your faith is going to be tested. Faith and trust is not easy. You have to have faith as a mustard seed. So during your time, you're going to get tested to see, do you really stand strong? All right. You are, like I said, when you weak, you really are strong. All right. Under the Magician card, you're stepping into balance. Like I said, you stepping into balance. If you see the rainbow, God never goes back on his word. God cannot lie. Okay, he said everything you're going through, this is where, like I said, you got to trust and believe. If you remember when Peter saw it was a storm, and then they all thought it was a ghost walking on water, they seen Jesus. He said, if this is really you, I want to get on the water. He got on the water. People thought he sunk because of lack of faith. He sunk because he took his eyes off Jesus. So this is what I'm saying. Stop taking your eyes off the path because you're worrying about somebody else. That's where you sink. All right. Why is the death card here, Spirit? Show me clearly. Everything is working out in his favor. You might not know it, but things are working out for you. In the death card, a lot of y'all going to start seeing a difference in 2 weeks, 2 months. Okay. This is what I'm hearing. 2. Okay. Things are coming. The world is in your hands. Okay. Once again, stop focusing on the negativity. Stop focusing around why this person getting blessed and this and this. When you see your enemies get blessed or someone else and you say something negative, that shoots you back 2 feet. Give thanks and say gratitude, congratulations. Your breakthrough is coming close. So that's why a lot of y'all are going through it now, because y'all very close to your breakthrough. So the time frame I'm picking up is 2 weeks, 2 months. You got to go through this. And y'all have been going through it in the last 2 weeks and 2 months. Your breakthrough is coming. Why is the Sun card here, Spirit? You have to go through the dark phase. You have to go through the darkness to get to the light. And by you going through this death and rebirth, once again, you have to die spiritual to be born spiritual. Like I said, you are going to get that blessing. Spirit already guaranteed it. Your blessings are coming. All right. You are completed a cycle. All right. Under the let's redo this because that too much came out. What's up with the balance, Spirit? Woo. Your prayers are being heard. Your prayers are being answered. Okay, like I said, you stepping into balance. Okay. It says all it takes to play the game is awareness. You're battling energies, not people. Utilize the energy with structure, discipline, and self-control. It's all a game. You have to see spirituality is like chess. You're going to have to move in silence because of monetary spirits. The enemy don't want you to win. The enemy wants you to give up. All right? If you wasn't powerful, the enemy wouldn't mess with you. That's like there's 2 thieves walking to the street. If they see a house all light up, they're going to go and investigate. Okay? If they walking past a dark house, they're not going to pay no attention to it. All right? Just understand, they wouldn't mess with you if you wasn't valuable, if you wasn't powerful, if you wasn't supposed to do what you're supposed to do. Okay? Breaking generational, emotional, physical attachments. That's why you're going through this, because they want to try to energy vampire you. They want to try to sabotage you. They can't. Okay? This is your spiritual inheritance. Okay? Everything is happening. You're stepping into balance. All right? They want you to return back to your roots. All right, why is the Two of Wands is here is because, like I said, eventually your eating habits, your thinking habits, negativity. So you have to go through this death and rebirth. You have to die spiritually to be born spiritually. It's like you're changing negative things happening. You're going through death and rebirth. This is going to bring you on a higher vibration. You have to get purified. You have to be cleansed, okay? So a lot of y'all going through the dark night of the soul. You're going to have to commit to this. Like I said, it's not going to be easy, but he said no weapons formed against you shall prosper. He never said it was going to be easy, okay? If something comes easy, then that's a problem. It's not going to last. When you work for it, you cherish it, you appreciate love it. Okay, so you have to commit to it. You have to be determined. You can't let nobody get you off course. You can't take your eyes off the prize, off what you're supposed to come back to do. You're going to get a breakthrough. Soon as you get that breakthrough and commit, you're going to get brand new. Rip you out the plastic, because you're going to be brand new. You are ready for a new transition, new everything, new life, new attitude, a change for the better. Embrace the present moment. You will thrive, okay? You are getting revived at this time because you're going through healing. Like I said, once you plant a seed in the dirt, it's in the dark. When you water it and start showing it love, affirmations, it gets the love and vibration to push through. And then it blossoms. This is what you're doing now. Y'all going through a shadow part, a dark night of the soul. Y'all going through an ego death. Y'all healing. Mother Earth is about to birth you. Okay, you're close to your breakthrough. That's why y'all catching it like it is. But trouble don't last always. All right? Start paying attention to the energy. You are the light. And everybody likes to dim the light. Okay? Be still and know I am God. Everything is working out for your highest good. We have learned more about yourself. Don't forget, if you want to cut out the BS, you're going to have to call yourself. Learn more about you. Stop lowering your price tag for other people. Stop letting people dim your light, and you stop dimming your light to make someone happy, because they get codependent on it. And then when they don't drain you and you cut them off, they become an enemy. All right? I send you peace, love, and light. I say.